And direct your attention to the American flag as we honor America with the playing of the Star Spangled Banner.
Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Skaggs Field here in Meridian, Mississippi. Game number 2 of the 2026 American League Mid-America League playoffs. We've got the Nacogdoches Niners taking on the Bryan Yard Dogs. I'm Will Atkinson. I'll be bringing the play-by-play this afternoon. We appreciate you tuning in on the Meridian Blues channel. Game number 2 of the playoffs, game number 1 of the day-night doubleheader. Yard Dogs come in 27-25 overall. They finished 3rd in the regular season. The Niners come in with an impressive 49-11 record. They're 4-2 against the Yard Dogs this summer. And the Meridian Mutual starting lineup from left to right. In the outfield for the Niners. In left field, it'll be J.D. Peace. Jay Kelly will roam center field this afternoon. David Myers over in right. Oscar Galvez at third base. Adrian Sindo at shortstop. Camden Knutson at second base. Brandon Sheets over at first. Behind the dish, it'll be Colton Haas. And on the bump, it'll be the left-hander, Nicholas Soller. Soller comes in. This will be his 11th start of the season. 59 1/3 innings pitched. He's walked 30. He's struck out 98. He's got a 4.10 ERA. 6-3 record as he gets a called strike there. Against the left-handed hitting second baseman, Tristan Menchaca. So Menchaca leading it off here. Soller will set below the belt. This is outside. Game number 1 of the playoffs went to the Niners last night. A walk-off single in the bottom of the 9th. The Niners claimed a 6-5 victory over the Meridian Blues. That was an action-packed ball game last night. As Menchaca takes that one on the inside corner there for a called strike. Menchaca comes into this ball game hitting .348. 32 hits on the season. He's behind in the count 1-2. Soller with a nod. The 1-2. Outside corner, called strike. Menchaca goes down looking for the first out of the inning. And now we'll welcome to the plate the center fielder, Tegan Riley.
Next to the plate for the Yard Dogs is the center fielder, 23, Tegan Riley.
Riley's 15th start of the year for the Yard Dogs. He's hitting .296. Outside corner called strike. Soller around the plate here in the early going. He's a guy that has been around the top of the league as far as pitching statistics go this summer. The Niners finished first in the regular season as Soller saws off Riley, fielding it at shortstop and then bobbling it. Adrian Sindo can't make the play. He's 6 there for the folks scoring at home, so Riley is aboard.
Next to the plate hitting for the Yard Dogs is the designated hitter, number 13, Jake Wiley.
Jake Wiley will step to the plate. Wiley doing the DHing today. Wiley fouling that one off in between the press box there in the third base dugout. Nacogdoches wearing the home whites today in the third base dugout. Yard Dogs from Bryan, Texas wearing the road grays in the first base dugout. 1 out and 1 runner aboard. Soller will deal. Outside corner called strike. 0-2 the count. Wiley's tied for the team lead in RBI with 19. This is his 22nd game that he's played in. The 0-2. Flare down beyond the third base dugout. Well fouled. If you're not familiar with Skaggs Field, an artificial surface on the infield. Basically bullpen to bullpen. Artificial, all the grass in the outfield. A natural surface, it's 320 down the line. It's 385 in dead center field. Soller will set. He'll deal. Missed it outside. It's a good spot there for the left-hander. Tegan Riley found his way aboard via the error. Game number 1 of a day-night doubleheader. Tonight's game will feature the Yard Dogs from Bryan and the Meridian Blues. The 1-2. Fouled it off, staying alive. There's Wiley. Aubrey Reed on deck. Runner goes. Tegan Riley picks up the stolen base there. Soller gets the sign. He'll deal the 2-2. That one's fouled off there behind the press box. "62 stolen bases for Bryan this year coming into the ball game, compared to 224 for the Niners. The Niners have been aggressive all year. Soller takes a peek at second base. He'll deal the 2-2. Fouled into the catcher's glove. And going down on strikes for out number 2 is Jake Wiley.
With 2 outs here in the top of the first inning, next to the plate for the Yard Dogs is the third.
Aubrey Reed
number 7, Aubrey Reed
will step to the plate. Reed leads this team in hits and doubles, 27 hits, 6 doubles. He was also named the Yard Dogs team MVP for the summer. Right-handed hitting third baseman. Called strike there, right at the top of the zone. Reed listed 6'4", 200 pounds. Nacogdoches, Texas native. Pitched collegiately at Southern Arkansas. So the Division II ball player there. Two outs, one runner aboard at second base. That's Tegan Riley. Soller will kick and deal. Missed it low. Soller with a fastball in the upper 80s, low 90s this afternoon. He'll shake off and gets the one he wanted there. He and Valerius on the same page, the 1-1. Outside corner, called strike. Yeah, back and forth ball game last night, Meridian. Plagued by the error. But the Blues hit 3 home runs last night, one in the top of the 9th inning with 2 outs to tie it up. The 1-2. Throwing his elbow into that one was Aubrey Reed. He'll get the free pass. Very close to leaning out over the plate there was Reed.
Next to play for the Yard Dogs is the left.
It's his 6th hit by pitch of the season. And that'll bring to the plate Hunter Barros. Hunter playing left field today. Young man from Victoria, Texas. Soller will go to the plate. That one's too tall. 2 out and 2 runners aboard. Clear skies here in Meridian. Toasty afternoon at Skaggs Field. The 1-0 from Soller. Fouled over the grandstand there in between the first base dugout and the press box. Playoffs consist of round-robin format between 3 teams. Top 2 teams will be determined after tonight's doubleheader. That one's flared to right field. Coming in as the right fielder there for the Niners, Devin Myers. And Myers will squeeze it and make the play. Barros retired on the fly ball to right. No runs on no hits. There was an error, and there were 2 runners left after half an inning. We're scoreless. We'll be right back. More Mid-American League Baseball.
Sometimes it's just you and the work ahead. But in Meridian, new faces never stay alone for long. Here, community steps in beside you.
Welcome to Meridian.
Meridian Mutual, built by community and proud to sponsor the Meridian Blues.
Mutual starting lineup for the Yard Dogs from left to right in the outfield. Hunter Barrison left, Tegan Riley in center field. Brody Cole over in right. Aubrey Reed at third base. Gavin Shaddix. And shortstop Tristan Menchaca. Over at second base, Andrew Thornhill at first. Behind the dish, it'll be Taylor Valerius. And on the mound, it'll be Garrett Pennington. Pennington, the right-hander. Third start, 9 in the third innings pitched. 6 walks, 13 strikeouts. He's got a 4.82 ERA. Well, it's in 265 against right-hander. Leading it off for the Niners will be the center field, Jay Kelly. Kelly last night had 3 hits. All singles. Scored a pair of runs. He had the walk-off RBI in the win for the Niners last night. So he awaits the 1-0. That's in there for a called strike. Pennington gets the sign he likes. The 1-1. That one came out of his hand funny right there. Several Niners fans and Yard Dog fans making the trek to Meridian, Mississippi for the playoffs. We appreciate those of you who could not make the trip. Tuning in to the Meridian Blues baseball channel. We'll have the entirety of the playoffs here. So tonight's doubleheader, tomorrow's championship game. So we appreciate you tuning in. Jay Kelly at the plate. Pennington sets there just under the chin. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Fouled off, staying alive there is Kelly. Kelly, a solid player all the way around. He's hitting .354. Came into the playoffs with 41 stolen bases. Above average speed. He covers a lot of ground in the outfield. 2-2 pitch on the way. Too tall. Pennington. The payoff pitch. Fisted into left field. That's going to get down for a base knock. Jay Kelly's aboard. First hit of the ball game for the Niners. As Kelly
next to the plate for the Niners is
drops that one into left field. That'll bring to the plate Camden Knudsen. Knudsen last night had a 3-hit night. Scored a couple of runs, drove in a run. Switch hitting second baseman. No outs and a runner aboard. Pennington fires over back in time. There is Kelly. As we mentioned, Kelly a threat to run. So if Valerius is not geared up and ready to go, can steal the bag. The secondary lead from Kelly is giant. Knudsen's ahead in the count here, 1-0. Pennington will set there, right there at the chest. Throws over. Ooh, that almost got away from Thornhill. Yeah, the ball game last night ends with a walk-off in the 9th on a game where Meridian just did not take care of the baseball. Runner goes. Valerius with a strong throw. Is it in time? Bang! Got him! That's a big-time throw there for Taylor Valerius. As the would-be base stealer, Jay Kelly, caught stealing. A nice job there by Valerius. Hit to the first baseman covering is Pennington. Nice job right there.
With 2 outs as we play here in the bottom of the first inning, next to the plate hitting for the
So
Niners
Knutson
is
grounds
the
out
first baseman,
to the first baseman for the second out of the
Sheets.
inning. That caught stealing for Jay Kelly was only his third caught stealing all summer long. And that'll bring to the plate Brandon Sheets. He was honored with the Offensive Player of the Year in the league earlier today. Swings through that one. He was also named MVP for the Niners team, so the team MVP and the league Offensive Player of the Year. Shoots that one into left field. There to make the play is Hunter Barros.
For the Niners,
And that'll do it for the Niners in the home half of the first. No runs on one hit. There were no errors. And nobody left. After one, we're scoreless. We'll be right back.
I'm Mayor Percy Bland. People often ask me what momentum looks like. It's more than construction projects, more than new investments, more than new announcements. Momentum is changing lives. It's creating opportunities for families, supporting local businesses, and investing in neighborhoods. That's the city of momentum. That's Meridian, Mississippi.
Gags Field.
Leading off the
Due
top
up
of the
for
second
the
inning
Yard Dogs. It'll be
Dogs
6,
is
7, and
the
8.
right fielder,
It'll be
number
Cole,
2,
Shaddix,
Cole.
and Valerius. Brody Cole, right fielder, will lead it off. Cole hitting .323. Just his 10th start of the season. Left-handed hitting right fielder. That one misses inside. No runs on no hits for the Yard Dogs through the first inning. No runs on one hit for the Niners. Nicholas Soller out for his second inning of work. He's behind in the count here, 2-0. This morning, the Yard Dogs, Niners, and Blues all were able to gather at a local venue for a Mid-America League Awards Day brunch. Had an opportunity to just kind of hang out and visit a little bit amongst the teams and amongst themselves, and several different awards and acknowledgments shared this morning. A nice little event for all these guys here during the playoffs. Cole fouls that one off. Evens the count at 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cole awaits the offering there from Soller. Just missed at the knee. I tell you what, if that strike is not going to be a strike today, it could make for a long afternoon. That's a great pitch there by Soller. He'll set there just at the belt. The payoff. Fouled it off, did Cole. Appreciate you folks tuning in, watching a little baseball this afternoon. Looks like we got folks from Abilene and Texarkana. We appreciate that. The payoff. Swing and bunt there with a lot of English on it. A base hit. That ball was 18 inches foul, and it had so much English on it, it comes back in fair territory. That's Brody Cole gets aboard.
Batting for the Yard Dogs is the shortstop, number 17, Gavin Shaddix.
Gavin Shaddix makes his way to the plate. Shaddix leads this ball club in runs scored. He scored 25, hit 293 through his first 20 games with the Yard Dogs. Strike. That's up there. Little playoff jitters possibly behind the plate there, so maybe we'll settle in as this one gets going. The 0-1, chop to the shortstop. Over to second base, trying to make the turn in the middle. Is it in time? Bang! He got him. 6-4-3, double play. It was started by Adrian Sendo. A good turn in the middle there by Camden Knudsen. And Shaddix is out on the 6-4-3. That clears the bases. Taylor Valerius stepping to the plate. Valerius, the right-handed hitting catcher. Off speed called strike. Valerius leads his ball club in home runs with 3, tied for the team lead in RBI with 19. But he does lead the team in strikeouts with 38. Comes in hitting the .169. He's behind in the count here, 0-2. 2 out, nobody aboard. Nicholas Soller. He gives the nod. The 0-2. That one almost goes to the backstop. So a ball and 2 strikes to Taylor Valerius. The 1-2 on the way. Chop to the shortstop. Fielding it there is Sendo. Flips it across the diamond. He got him.
For the Yard Dogs in the top of the second inning, it was no
The Yard
runs
Dogs go down in order.
Hit, no errors, and nobody left on.
There was a hit. They stranded nobody. We'll be right back. More Mid-America League playoffs.
Mississippi's oldest live music scene rocks. Come to downtown Meridian for national touring acts at 2 landmark theaters. Enjoy family-friendly festivals like the 3-Foot Festival in April and the week-long Jimmy Rogers Festival in May, honoring the Meridian native who invented country music. See up-and-coming talent at the Full Moon on 5th Outdoor Concert Series or jamming in a brew pub. Great food, craft beers, art, and live music. Follow the music to Meridian. It's good vibes for all.
Field. We head to the home half of the second inning. Back out on the bump. For the Niners will be Garrett Pennington. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Niners. Galvez, Vanderpool, and Peace. Oscar Galvez, the right-handed hitting third baseman. His first look there at Pennington. Galvez hitting an even 300. Coming into the playoffs, 39 hits. He's got a home run to his credit, 11 doubles. He's ahead in the count here, 1-0. Breaking ball called strike there. Pennington shakes off the first sign. Now he seems content. The 1-1. Chop to the third baseman there. Fielding it is Reed. Strong throw across the diamond. Holding the bag at first there is Thornhill. And Galvez is retired on the ground ball to third base.
Number 14, James Vanderpool.
James Vanderpool stepping to the plate. Vanderpool was held hitless last night. Did drive in a run with the bases loaded by taking the free pass. Matter of fact, the hit by pitch. His first look at the right-hander, Garrett Pennington. Nothing in one count to the right-handed hitting DH. Vanderpool listed 6'3" from Algin, Oklahoma. Swings through that one. Nothing in 2. Pennington sets and deals. Boom. Struck him out. Second out of the inning. Feel free to let us know where you're listening from, watching the ball game from. You can do that. Shoot us a message on Instagram, Coach_Atkinson, ATKINSON. Again, that's Coach_Atkinson, ATKINSON. We'd love to hear from you. Called strike there. Left-handed hitting left fielder, J.D. Peace. Peace trying to get something going here with 2 outs. Fouls that one into the screen. He's behind in the count, 0-2. Last night, J.D., he was 0 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. The 0-2. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts there for Pennington. And that will do it for the Niners in the home half of the inning. They go down in order after 2 complete. We're scoreless. We'll be right back. More Mid-America League Baseball.
Our railroad moves North America,
expanding our legacy of excellence with each mile.
as leaders in innovation and service.
We are united by hard work and pride.
We safely deliver every day,
Connecting people,
connecting communities.
connecting nations. We are CPKC.
Together, we go places no one else can go.
Leading off the top of the third inning for the Yard Dogs is the first baseman, number 24, Andrew Thornhill.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. Top of the third inning, 9-1-2. 2 up for Bryan Yard Dogs. Nicholas Soller, the left-hander. On the bump for his third inning of work. That one misses inside. Thornhill awaits the 1-0. That one's too tall. Thornhill is a new addition to this ball club from the last time I saw the Yard Dogs. Batting here in the 9 spot. Soller will take a deep breath and deal. Top of the strike zone, called strike. If you're a pitcher, you're going to love getting that call, but you're not going to want to keep it up there because that's one of those that, you know, right around the letters, all of a sudden you barrel one up and that's going to get out of here in a hurry. But here in the early going, it seems as if the high strike is more to the liking of the home plate umpire than the one at the knee. So we got a 3-1 count here. To the right-handed hitting Andrew Thornhill. Soller will kick. Deal. Called strike on the outside corner. The payoff from the left, he walked him.
Back to the top of the order and batting for the Yard Dogs is
So back to the top of the stack.
Tristan Menchaca.
Tristan Menchaca stepping to the plate. Thornhill walked in the 9 spot. Menchaca at the top of the stack here. Decides to bunt, pops it up. Not the best bunt attempt. Popped it right up to the catcher.
Next to the plate batting for the Yard Dogs, center fielder, the 23, Tegan Riley.
Tegan Riley got aboard via the error. Stole a base and was stranded back in inning number 1. Riley, the right-handed hitting center field. He's got a slightly open stance there. Lifted into center field, coming in, sinking line drive there, not able to make the play. For the Niners is Jay Kelly. So a base knock there for Riley. 1 out, 2 runners aboard.
After the 1-out single to center next to the plate for the Yard Dogs will be the designated hitter, number 13, Jake Wiley.
Jake Wiley stepping in. Wiley struck out in his first plate appearance. Still with the DHing this afternoon. Outside corner, called strike there. Wiley's been a guy this season for Bryan that drives in runs. The 0-1 misses outside. Evens count at 1. Looks like a couple of the Yard Dogs made a little trip to the concession stand. Got them some snacks for the bullpen. There we go. Tip of the cap, boys. That's living the dream right there, folks. We'll spend the afternoon in the bullpen, take a couple of trips to the concession stand. You know the Mojo Nachos. Fellas, they're pretty good. Jump on that. A ball and 2 strikes to Jake Wiley. One out and 2 runners aboard here. Top of the 3rd inning. Scoreless ball game. First game of a day-night doubleheader. Nicholas Soller will deal. Just throws that one past Wiley. They've gotten back to the bullpen with the snacks, and I'm telling you what, the looks that everybody else is getting, it's like, man, that's all you guys got? Not enough to share. The 1-2, strike him out. Wiley left the strike zone there. Two outs in the inning.
Next to the plate for the Yard Dogs is the 3rd baseman, Aubrey Reed.
Aubrey Reed. Aubrey Reed making his way to the plate. Was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning. Soller missed inside. It's really hard to believe. It just seems like the other day that we got this season started, and these teams have burned through roughly 64 games each right here in the playoffs, trying to finish it up tomorrow. A win here for the Niners would ensure that they play tomorrow. A win for the Yard Dogs would definitely create some scenarios depending on how the back end of the doubleheader goes tonight, as Aubrey Reed fouls that one off. Two outs in the inning. Runners at 1st and 2nd base. Swing and a miss there for Reed. Nice pitch for Soller. Aboard at 2nd base, Andrew Thornhill. Over at 1st, Tegan Riley. Two's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A long look there for Soller. The 2-2 on the way. Boom. Struck him out.
For the Yard Dogs in the top of the 3rd inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts for the lefty. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. The Yard Dogs, they strand a pair. We'll be right back. More Mid-America playoffs.
Are you traveling to Meridian soon? Discover 2 exceptional Hilton hotels in 1 convenient location. Whether you're here visiting for business, sports, family travel, or a weekend getaway, you'll find the comfort and amenities you're looking for. Enjoy spacious guest rooms, fitness centers, indoor and outdoor pools, complimentary hot breakfast at Hampton Inn, and an on-site restaurant and bar at Hilton Garden Inn. Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn Meridian, ready when you arrive.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Niners is the shortstop, number 21, Adrian Sendo.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. 7-8-9 due up for the Niners. It'll be Sendo, Myers, and Haas. Adrian Sendo playing shortstop this afternoon. His first look at Pennington. Off speed on the outside corner, called strike. Sendo, this is his 44th game, and that one's popped up shallow center field, going back as a shortstop. Gavin Shaddix, the shortstop, calling everybody off. Sendo retired. On the pop-up to short.
Niners is the right fielder, 17, Devin Myers.
Devin Myers hitting the 8th spot. He's playing right field tonight. Myers hitting .336. Tied for the team lead in swing and miss there. As he pops it up down the right field line near the bullpen. That one will get fouled. Yeah, .336 batting average, 40 hits, 8 doubles, 7 triples, a home run, 39 driven in, and 29 Ks. He awaits the 0-1. Outside corner, called strike. Home half of the third inning. Scoreless here in game number 2 of the playoffs, game number 1 of this afternoon's day-night doubleheader. The 0-2. That one's lifted into center field, should get down for a base knock. Devin Myers aboard with a base hit to center field.
Next to the plate batting for the Niners is the catcher, number 5, Colton Haas.
Colton Haas stepping to the plate. Haas from College Station, Texas. At the plate with 1 out and a runner aboard. That one misses low. Haas doing the catching today. That's in there for a called strike. Appreciate the folks that helped put all this together. In-game game day experience in our broadcast as well. As Haas takes that one on the corner for a called strike. Our public address announcer, Mr. Robbie Atkinson, here in Skaggs Field, does a phenomenal job. Our sports media wizard, Mr. Matt Milner, he's got a great team that puts this production together. Our videographer, Hunter Heath, and our producer, Miss Tanisha Clark. They have worked tirelessly all summer long to put this broadcast together. They've put up with me for 30-plus nights, and I tell you what, that's a brave undertaking for anyone. As Haas fouls that one over the grandstand there. A ball and 2 strikes. Double play gets the Yard Dogs out of the inning. Haas will swing through that one, and he will be retired all on strikes. That's out number 2.
Top of the order for the Niners is
top of the stack for Nacogdoches. Jay Kelly stepping to the plate. He singled back in inning number 1. Was caught stealing as well. Just the 3rd caught stealing of the season. Kelly steps in with 2 out and a runner aboard. Devin Myers over at first base. Top of the strike zone again. I'm going to say this. I don't like that strike, but it is consistent. So I can live with that. He's established it, and let's roll with it. I don't like it. That's my particular strike zone. It's just way too high to have to contend with that. But consistency is the name of the game. And if he's going to call that, then just if it's called in the first, second, third inning, it ought to be there in the 7th, 8th, and the 9th. So everybody in the ballpark knows where it's going to be. So as long as that doesn't start floating around, I can deal with it. The 0-2. Now, I like that. I like that one. Might have been a ball off the plate, but still a much better pitch. Nice job there by Garrett Pennington. A ball and 2 strikes to Jay Kelly. Pennington to the plate. Chopper foul down the first base line. Narrowly missing, trying to stay inside the bag there. Ranging over was Andrew Thornhill. Kelly decides to try to go to the third base coach's box this time. A ball and 2 strikes. Pennington will set there at the chest. A long pause he'll throw over back in time. There is David Myers. The 1-2. Softly hit to the shortstop. Coming in is Shaddix. Throws across the diamond. Did he get him? Boom. Got him. Jay Kelly grounds out to the shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. There was a run. A runner stranded. After 3 complete, we're scoreless. We'll be right back.
At East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery, Meridian native Dr. Asif Lala is renowned at managing a wide array of problems relating to the mouth, teeth, and facial regions, including but not limited to wisdom teeth extraction, dental implants, sleep apnea, jaw surgery, TMJ disorders, and Botox cosmetic. Using the most recent advances in dental technology, let Dr. Lala restore your mouth back to its original function so you can finally smile with confidence.
To Skaggs Field, we head to the top of the 4th inning in a scoreless ball game here. Nicholas Soller, the left-hander, back out for his 4th inning of work. Appreciate you folks tuning in. Got some folks from Denton, Texas tuning in tonight. Tip of the cap there. 5, 6, and 7. 2 up for the Yard Dogs. Barrows, Cole, and Shaddix. Hunter Barrows flew out to right field. That's how we ended the 1st inning. Flares that over the first base dugout. We may have some more concession stand goers right here. They're going in waves. They're going in pairs. It's the buddy system. That's what they call it. That way you don't get in trouble. Yeah, we got the buddy system. We'll see what kind of good snacks they got on the way back. Called strike on the outside corner. 0-2 the count. Hunter Barrows in a little bit of a bind here. Top of the fourth inning in a scoreless ball game. The 0-2. Well foul over the first base dugout. Everybody on the outside of the dugout being pushed back in there. Nicholas Soller, the left-hander. He'll set there at the belt. The 0-2 on the way. Missed it inside. Blocked up there by Colton Haas. Barrows at the plate with a 1-2 count. No out, nobody aboard. Line drive to the shortstop. Leaping there's the shortstop. Sendo couldn't bring it down. It could be extra bases there for Barrows. A double right there to left field as Hunter Barrows gets it started in the top of the fourth.
Is the right fielder, number 2, Brody Cole.
That'll bring to the plate Brody Cole. Cole singled back in inning number 2. Was softly hit to the third base, was able to beat it out, but got erased on the double play. First baseman creeping in, anticipating the bunt. And Cole bunts that one well foul. No runs for either team. 3 hits for the Yard Dogs, 2 hits for the Niners. Brandon Sheets in at first base, well in on the cut of the grass. Cole did not show bunt that time. Nobody out in the inning. Hunter Barrows aboard at second base after the double. Left-handed hitting Brody Cole at the plate. The 1-1. Missed it outside. Soller will get to sign there, takes a peek at second base. The 2-1 on the way. Inside corner called strike, evens the count at 2. The 2-2 from Soller. Check swing, did it go? Did not, said the third base umpire. That'll run the count full. Scoreless here at the top of the fourth. Nobody out and a runner aboard. Hunter Barrows at second base. Boom. Struck him out. Nice pitch there by Soller.
Next to the plate,
first out of the inning.
Dogs is the shortstop, 17, Gavin Shaddix.
Gavin Shaddix will make his way to the plate. Shattuck's grounded into the double play back in inning number 2. Soller misses low there. This will be one of 2 games that the Yard Dogs will play. They'll have a nighttime doubleheader against the Blues from right here in Meridian. As Shattuck's fouls that one into the screen, evens the count at 1. The 1-1 from Soller gets the swing and a miss there. Shattuck's behind in the count 1-2. On deck, Taylor Valerius. Soller decides to step off there. Soller again leaning in. He gets a sign. The 1-2. That ball's ripped into left field. Going over there is the left fielder Barrows. Excuse me, that's J.D. Peace. Peace ranging over to his right.
2 outs as we play here in the
Squeezes it for out number 2.
Next to play for the Yard Dogs is the catcher Taylor Valerius.
Taylor Valerius stepping in. Valerius grounded out to the shortstop to end inning number 2. Swinging first pitch there is Valerius. Sends that one into the screen behind the count here, 0-1. The Niners lefty, Nicholas Soller. He'll deal. That one's foul toward in the general direction of the third base dugout. Runner aboard at second base. That's Hunter Barrows. He started the inning off with a double. The 0-2, too tall. A ball and 2 strikes to the right-handed hitting catcher. The 1-2. Missed it inside and low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 offering. Missed again inside. Nicholas Soller. In his 4th inning of work here. He'll lean in. He gets a sign there from Colton Haas. The payoff Chopped foul down the third base line. Count remains full. Scoreless ball game here. Top of the fourth inning. The 3-2 on the way. Missed it outside. 2-out walk.
Next to the plate, batting for the Yard Dogs is the first baseman, 24, Andrew Thornhill.
9-hole hitter Andrew Thornhill stepping to the plate. Thornhill walked and was stranded at second base back in the third. Fifth batter of the inning. Thornhill fouls that one right straight into the screen. So nothing in one. The 0-1, too tall. Soller is very deliberate when he's on the mound. He gets in no big hurry. He utilizes a lot of his pitch clock opportunity as he'll check on the runner at second base. The 1-1. Outside corner called strike. So a ball and 2 strikes to the right-handed hitting first baseman Andrew Thornhill. The 1-2. That's too tall. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Little shake off there by Soller. Now he's got the one he wanted. The 2-2. Boom. Struck him out. Thornhill goes down on strikes. That'll do it for the Yard Dogs in the fourth. They strand 2. We're scoreless. We'll be right back.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on making the most craveable chicken finger meals, getting them right every time. That's why we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, salt every fry, squeeze every lemon, and brew every ounce. We do this inside every Raising Cane's, every day, because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Back to Skaggs Field as we head to the
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning.
home half of the fourth inning.
The second baseman, number 7, Camden Knudsen.
2, 3, and 4 due up for the Nacogdoches Niners. Knudsen, Sheets, and Galvez. Camden grounded out. He grounded out to the first baseman back in inning number 1. Niners have been held to just 2 hits through 3 full innings. Allen misses outside the strike zone. The 1-0 popped up. That one's in foul territory down the first base line. I'm going to say something. That is Andrew Thornhill's ball all the way. And trying to make the play there was Garrett Pennington. Had it go off the heel of his glove. He and Valerius were near it. But I would like to see Andrew Thornhill really cranking it to try to get in to make that play. Another chance here for Knudsen. See what he does with the opportunity. The 1-1. Fouls it back. That'll get over the screen. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Boom. Strike him out. Knudsen goes down looking.
Now stepping to the plate for the Niners is
First out in the inning.
Baseman, 22, Brandon Sheets.
Brandon Sheets. Stepping in. Sheets flew out to left to end the first inning. Sheets swinging first pitch there. That one will get foul. Right in behind the screen here. Sheets 400 hitter. He's got 140 plus at bats, 56 hits, 9 doubles, a triple, and 3 home runs. Sheets again right back to the screen. Nothing and 2 to the left-handed hitting Sheets. 1 out, nobody aboard. The 0-2. Softly hit to the first baseman. Covering there is Pennington. Barely getting there. But the out recorded. Sheets out 3-1. Second out of the inning.
Niners is the third baseman, number 11, Oscar Galvez.
Scoreless here in the home half of the fourth. On a just flat out hot afternoon in Meridian, Mississippi. Had rain in the area last night. Had our windows all messed up. I felt like for one point in time, it was just trying to just look through a glass of water. But smooth sailing right now for the time being. Flare into right. Shallow right, that is. Going back there is Menchaca. And Oscar Galvez retired on the pop-up to second base. The Niners go down in order after 4 complete. We're scoreless, folks. We'll be right back. More Mid-America League baseball when we get back.
Sometimes it's just you and the work ahead. But in Meridian, New faces never stay alone for long. Here, community steps in beside you.
Welcome to Meridian.
Meridian Mutual, built by community and proud to sponsor the Meridian Blues.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field, top of the
Leading off
fifth inning.
top of the fifth inning
Due
for
up for the Yard
is the
Dogs.
second baseman, number 6, Tristan Menchaca.
Top of the stack, so 1, 2, and 3 due up. Menchaca, Riley, and Wiley. Menchaca 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Fouls out over the third base dugout. Nicholas Soller. He's out for his fifth inning of work. 0-1. Called strike at the knee on the outside corner. Nothing in 2, the count. The 0-2 on the way. Boom. Struck him out. Tristan goes down on strikes.
Next to the plate
First
for the
out of the
Yard
inning.
Dogs is the center fielder, the 23, Tegan Riley.
Tegan Riley stepping in. He's been on base twice today. Got on via the error, stole a base. Singled and was stranded. Haas blocking that one up. A ball and no strikes. Scoreless here. Top of the fifth. 3 hits for the Yard Dogs. Just 2 hits for Nacogdoches. The 1-0, well off the plate. The 2 lined into center field. Riley's aboard with a knock. His second hit of the night.
For the Yard Dogs, now batting is the designated hitter, number 13, Jake Wiley.
Jake Wiley, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks so far this afternoon. So his third look at the left-hander, Soller. Soller will throw over to first, back easily there is Tegan Riley. Six steals on the season for Riley. Hasn't been caught so far. Diving back in. That one gets away from Sheets, but not far enough away that Riley's going to be able to do anything like advance. That's over the third base dugout. Nothing in one. Jake Wiley, the DH, at the plate. That's well off the plate. Stoller the 1-1. To the second baseman, Knutson flips it over to Sendo. 4-6-3 double play. Got him. Wiley grounds out into the double play. There was a hit in the inning. Nobody stranded. After 4.5, we're scoreless. We'll be right back.
I'm Mayor Percy Bland. People often ask me what momentum looks like. It's more than construction projects, more than new investments, more than new announcements. Momentum is changing lives. It's creating opportunities for families, supporting local businesses, and investing in neighborhoods. That's the city of momentum. That's Meridian, Mississippi.
All right, fans, leading off the bottom of the fifth inning for the Niners is the designated hitter, number 14, James Vanderpool.
We head to the bottom of the fifth inning. 5, 6, and 7. Due up for the Niners, Vanderpool, Peace, and Sendo. James Vanderpool 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Garrett Pennington will deal. Lifted into center field. Coming in there is a center fielder. That's going to be Tegan Riley. 1 pitch, 1 out. As Vanderpool flies out to center.
Center field next to the plate batting for the Niners is the left fielder, number 25, John Peace.
J.D. Peace stepping to the plate. Missed outside, evidently. Peace from San Antonio, Texas. Two and 0 the count here. Peace struck out looking to end the second inning. Peace way ahead here. 3-0 the count. Garrett Pennington will deal. Called strike. Top of the zone. Pennington shakes him off. There he goes. Now he's gotten to what he wanted. The 3-1. It's in there for a called strike. Nice pitch there from the right-hander. The payoff is too tall. Peace draws the walk. So he's aboard with one out.
Next to play for the Niners, shortstop Adrian Sendo.
Adrian Sendo stepping in. He popped up to the shortstop. Back in the third. Trying to bunt his way aboard there. Adrian Sendo. Crazy enough, bunts that over the screen. Right near the third base dugout. The 0-1 catches the inside corner. Nothing in 2 the count. Sendo at the plate. Sendo will foul that one into the screen there. One out in the inning. Home half of the 5th, scoreless. It's popped him up right in the middle of the infield. Thornhill coming over from first base. I like that. Sendo retired on the pop up to first. That's 2 outs in the inning.
We play here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Next to the plate for the Niners is the right fielder Devin Myers.
Devin Myers stepping to the plate. One of just 2 hits for the Niners this afternoon. Myers late on that one. I think he just wanted to wait, see if he could see the break, and after that, just a little too late there. The 0-1. Throwing behind the run at first. Is it in time? Not in time. Nice throw there by Taylor Valerius. Base runners have been hard to come by for the Niners this afternoon. They've stranded just the one. The 0-2 struck him out.
For the Niners in the bottom of the 5th inning,
No runs, no hits, no errors. They strand one after 5 complete. We're scoreless. We'll be right back.
Mississippi's oldest live music scene rocks. Come to downtown Meridian for national touring acts at 2 landmark theaters. Enjoy family-friendly festivals like the 3-Foot Festival in April and the week-long Jimmy Rogers Festival in May, honoring the Meridian native who invented country music. See up-and-coming talent at the Full Moon on 5th Outdoor Concert Series or jamming in a brew pub. Great food, craft beers, art, and live music. Follow the music to Meridian. It's good vibes for all.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Yard Dogs.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field, top of the 6th inning. Nicholas Soller back out on the mound for the Niners. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Yard Dogs in a scoreless affair here. Reed, Barrows, and Cole. 4 hits for the Yard Dogs, 2 hits for the Niners. Soller finally gets the sign he wanted. He'll deal. That ball's hammered down the left field line and foul. Down toward the Niners bullpen. That'll even the count at 1. Soller making his 3rd trip through the lineup here. That one goes off the cap of the bat. Reed's behind in the count of ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Missed it inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reed awaits the 2-2 offering there. Soller will deal. Chops that foul. Count remains 2-2. Top of inning number 6, scoreless affair. Just 6 combined hits for these 2 ball clubs. Soller, you can see him take a deep breath there. Gets a sign. He'll sit there right at the belt. The 2-2. Hit him. That one's not going to feel good. Aubrey Reed takes that one right on the side of the foot. Looks like that's going to prompt a mound visit. Take a brief little break. We'll come back after the visit.
Our railroad moves North America,
expanding our legacy of excellence with each mile.
as leaders in innovation and service.
We are united by hard work and pride.
We safely deliver every day,
Connecting people,
connecting communities.
connecting nations. We are CPKC.
Together, we go places no one else can go.
Quick meeting at the mound. That'll bring to the plate the left fielder, Hunter Barrows. Barrows is 1 for 2. He's got a double and a fly out to left. Nobody out and a runner aboard. Scoreless ball game here. The wild pitch there. We'll see Aubrey Reed advance to second base. Would not shock me here if Barrows decided to try to lay down a bunt. It's got 2 on the season. Swinging away there, called strike on the inside. Runner in scoring position. The Yard Dogs led off the 4th inning with a double and never advanced Barrows as he's behind in the count here, a ball and 2 strikes. That ball's ripped into left. Going back is the left fielder. J.D. Peace will make that play. Pretty well struck by Barrows, but he flies out to left. 1 out of the inning.
Right fielder number 2, Brody Cole.
Brody Cole stamping in. Cole, the left-handed hitting right fielder. That one's into the screen. Nothing in 1. 1 out here in the inning. Runner in scoring position. Aubrey Reed got aboard via the hit by pitch. He's been hit twice today. 2 hit by pitch and a strikeout. He's aboard at second base. Cole will swing through that. 0-2 the count. On deck is Gavin Shaddix. Pop that up on the left side of the field. Ranging over there is the shortstop. Adrian Sendo will squeeze it. That's 2 outs in the inning.
We had 2 outs as we play here.
And once again, the inning starts off with a hit by pitch and a wild pitch. Runner was at second base and nobody out. And Aubrey Reed still hanging out at second base two batters later. Soller misses tall. A ball and no strikes here to the right-handed hitting shortstop, Gavin Shaddix. Runner in scoring position here. You've got to figure the Yard Dogs would try to score on a knock. As that misses low. Reed's aboard at second. Inside corner called strike, so 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 from Soller. Into the screen, evens the count at 2. So we got 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2. That went behind Gavin Shaddix. Goes all the way to the backstop. second wild pitch of the inning puts Aubrey Reed at third base. So the potential go-ahead run just 90 feet away for the Yard Dogs. The payoff flared over the first base dugout. Count remains full. Nicholas Soller wants a new baseball. Looks like they're going to be able to help him out with that. 3-2 count here to the right-handed hitting shortstop. That's Gavin Shaddix. The payoff. Again fouling it off. Four hits for the Yard Dogs. 2 for the Niners were scoreless. Boom. Strike him out.
For the Yard Dogs,
Shaddix goes down on strikes.
no hits, no errors, and 1 left.
The Yard Dogs, they strand 1. We'll be right back.
Are you traveling to Meridian soon? Discover 2 exceptional Hilton hotels in 1 convenient location. Whether you're here visiting for business, sports, family travel, or a weekend getaway, you'll find the comfort and amenities you're looking for. Enjoy spacious guest rooms, fitness centers, indoor and outdoor pools, complimentary hot breakfast at Hampton Inn, and an on-site restaurant and bar at Hilton Garden Inn. Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn Meridian, ready when you arrive.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Niners is the
Home half of the 6th inning here at Skaggs Field for the Niners. It'll be 9-1-2. Haas, Kelly, and Knudsen. Colton Haas. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Garrett Pennington out for his 6th inning of work. Both of these starters have done a phenomenal job. I mean, 6 combined hits between these two ball clubs. And there's probably only been a couple of walks in the whole ball game. It's Colton Haas. Flares that one into right. There's a base knock for the Niners. Just the 3rd hit of the afternoon.
center fielder Jay Kelly.
3rd hit of the afternoon for the Niners, and it flips the lineup over. Jay Kelly. Runner goes. It's a push bunt to the second baseman. A flip underhand. Did he get him? Boom. Got him. So a bunt and run there Jay Kelly retired
Play for the Niners is the second base.
on the 4-3. Runner in scoring position here is Colton Haas advances to second base. Camden Knutson 0 for 2 with a strikeout, ground out to first base. Home half of the 6th inning here. A scoreless ball game. Pennington checks on the runner. Knutson with a swing and a miss there. Evens the count at 1. The 1-1. Line drive into center field. Throw into the infield. Stopping that one is Thornhill. Something brewing here in the home half of the 6th. As Knutson shoots that one into center field, that puts runners at the corners. Brandon Sheets, Offensive Player of the Year in the league. MVP for the Niners. Steps up with 1 out and 2 runners aboard. An opportunity for the Niners to make something happen here in the home half of the 6th inning. Might have been a pitch out right there. Nothing doing. Knutson over at first base. Colton Haas with a walk-in lead at third. Runner goes. Valerius throws down to second. Boom! Got him! Valerius with his second caught stealing of the afternoon. And Knutson's gone down for the second out of the inning. Great throw by Valerius. Oscar Galvez on deck. Sheets at the plate. The 1-1. Swing and a miss there. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 huge caught stealings by Taylor Valerius. The 1-2. Boom! Struck him out. Sheets goes down on strikes. No runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. And the Niners, they strand one. After 6 complete, we're scoreless. We'll be right back. More Mid-America League playoffs when we get back.
At East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery, Meridian native Dr. Asif Lala is renowned at managing a wide array of problems relating to the mouth, teeth, and facial regions, including but not limited to wisdom teeth extraction, dental implants, sleep apnea, jaw surgery, TMJ disorders, and Botox cosmetic. Using the most recent advances in dental technology, let Dr. Lala restore your mouth back to its original function so you can finally smile with confidence.
Skaggs Field, 8-9-1, due up for the Bryan Yard Dogs.
Is the catcher Taylor Valerius.
The Niners will go to the bullpen. They'll call on the services of the right-hander. That's number 23, Elijah Martinez. Martinez, this will be his 13th appearance. 24 innings pitched. He's walked 12 and struck out 35. Opponents hitting $193 against the right-hander. He's got a 1-1 record, 1.88 ERA. He's got a 1-1 count here to Taylor Valerius. Valerius walked in his last plate appearance. Brush back there. Martinez, listed 6'5". Buries that on the outside corner, 90 miles an hour. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 offering, too tall. No runs in the ball game, 4 hits apiece. We're at the top of the 7th inning here. Martinez to the plate, fouling it off there is Valerius. A win for the Niners secures their spot in the championship game tomorrow. A win for the Yard Dogs makes it very, very interesting. And that would depend on the outcome of the back end of the doubleheader as Valerius goes down looking.
Next to the plate hitting for the Yard Dogs is the first baseman.
Starter Nicholas Soller went 6 innings. He gave up no runs on 4 hits. He walked 2, hit 2, and struck out 8. Stepping to the plate, the first baseman, Andrew Thornhill. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. That one's fouled over the press box there. Game number 2 at approximately 7 o'clock. Maybe a little after that. It'll most likely be about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this ball game here. 0-1. Check swing, did he go? Said he fouled it off. So 0-2. Thornhill in a bind here. Martinez will deal. Chops it to the shortstop. Coming in is Sindo. Throws across the diamond and he got him. Thornhill retired.
With 2 outs as we play here at the top of the 7th inning. Back to the top of the order for the Yard Dogs.
Top of the stack for the Yard Dogs. Tristan Mencheka. He's 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a pop-up to the catcher. Mencheka, the left-handed hitting second baseman. Swinging first pitch right off the end of the bat. Foul over the third base dugout. Blues and Yard Dogs will be game number 2 of the doubleheader. Championship game tomorrow scheduled for 2 o'clock. And those teams still to be determined. A line drive to the second baseman. Making the play there is Camden Knudsen. The Yard Dogs go down in order. After 6.5, we're scoreless. We'll be right back.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on making the most craveable chicken finger meals, getting them right every time. That's why we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, salt every fry, squeeze every lemon, and brew every ounce. We do this inside every Raising Cane's, every day. Because when you do it right, You can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Leading off the bottom of the seventh inning for the Niners is the third baseman, Oscar Galvez.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. We head to the home half of the seventh. Back out for his seventh inning of work. Garrett Pennington, the right-handed starter. He's scattered 4 hits through the first 6 innings. And he's got a 4, 5, and 6 due up. Galvez, Vanderpool, and Peace due up for the Niners. Galvez fouling that one into the screen. 0-1 to count. Galvez 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Pennington will deal. That one's too tall. Pennington threw just 9 in the third innings coming into this ball game. He's going into the 7th inning here. That one's lifted into center field. Ranging over there is Riley, and Galvez will be retired. Fly out to center field.
Next to the plate batting for the Niners is the designated hitter, James Vanderpool.
James Vanderpool steps to the plate. Vanderpool, a .337 hitter. He's got 2 home runs on the season. He's been hit by 13 pitches. That one's a bit tall. Vanderpool struck out in the 2nd, flew out to center field in the 5th. So his 3rd look at the right-hander. Garrett Pennington. Swinging through that one, evens the count. A ball and a strike to Vanderpool. The 1-1. Fouled over the first base dugout. Pennington gets the sign. The 1-2 pitch. Missed it tall. Vanderpool awaits the 2-2 offering there from the right-hander. Pennington deals. Again, over the grandstand near the first base dugout. Pennington sets there just below the chin. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Boom! Struck him out. Nice pitch right there by Garrett Pennington. J.D. Peace 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Playing left field. He's going, I think he may be going like the work gloves there. I'm going to see if I can get my binoculars, get a better look at the batting gloves there. I thought that's what I saw the first couple of at-bats. %, I think JD's got on the old, like, leather work gloves. I like it. If it works for you. The 1-0 offering. In there for a called strike. A ball and a strike to the left-handed hitting left fielder. Top of inning number 7. Excuse me, home half of inning number 7. The 1-1. That catches the outside corner. I've been impressed with both of the starters, but I didn't think that we would see a starter go into the 7th inning, having scattered 4 hits and not given up a run. But a tip of the cap to both of the starting pitchers this afternoon. As Garrett Pennington gets a sign, he'll deal. The 1-2 pitch on the way. That's too tall. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody aboard. Peace awaits the offering there from Pennington. The 2-2. Fouled it off. Count remains 2-2. These two teams did not see each other a lot during the regular season. By my look, just 6 ball games between these two teams. Boom! Struck him out. Garrett Pennington feeling it there. Sits the Niners down in order. And we will head to the top of the 8th inning scoreless. We got a dandy of a ball game this afternoon. We'll be right back.
Sometimes it's just you and the work ahead. But in Meridian, new faces never stay alone for long. Here, community steps in beside you.
Welcome to Meridian.
Meridian Mutual, built by community and proud to sponsor the Meridian Blues.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field here as we head to the top of the 8th inning. Back out in relief will be Elijah Martinez, the right-hander. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Yard Dogs. It'll be Riley, Wiley, and Reed. 2 of the 4 hits from this gentleman right here at the plate. Swinging first pitch there is Tegan Riley. He's been on 3 times. Got on via the error, stole a base, and was stranded. Singled in the 3rd, and was caught up in a double play in the 5th. The 0-1. Top of the strike zone, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch on the way. That's too tall. A couple of times this afternoon, I have seen the pitchers looking down kind of at the mound there. I think there has been some extra wear right in the landing spot there for a couple of the guys. As Riley fouls that one back over the screen. A ball and 2 strikes. Top of the 8th inning. Scoreless ball game. 4 hits apiece. The 1-2. Too tall. The Yard Dogs will take on the Meridian Blues in game number 2 of the doubleheader. And at the conclusion of that one, it'll set the tone and the schedule for tomorrow as Riley shoots that one down near the Yard Dogs bullpen. Well fouled. Nice little group of Niners fans and Yard Dogs fans here for this ball game. The 2-2 all the way. Boom. Struck him out. Riley goes down on strikes.
Next to play hitting for the Yard Dogs is the DH, Jake Wiley.
Jake Wiley. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. He did hit into the double play to end the 5th. Some of the Blues fans starting to stroll into the ballpark, getting ready for the evening game. Outside corner called strike. That poor fan there should have invested in sunscreen. She is burnt to a crisp. The 0-1. That's in there for a called strike. Nothing into the count. To the left-handed hitting Jake Wiley. Check swing, did he go? He did not, says the third base umpire. Umpire and crew today going with the pink shirts today. Kind of digging it. The 1-2. That's too tall. Evens the count at 2. 1 out, nobody aboard. Jake Wiley at the plate. Wiley from Grapevine, Texas. The 2-2. Boom, struck him out. Might have been a little off the plate there. But they are not paying me to call balls and strikes today. Back-to-back strikeouts looking.
The Yard Dogs, third baseman Aubrey Reed.
Aubrey Reed swinging at the first pitch. That's foul down the right field line. Elijah Martinez came in, pitched a clean 7th. He hasn't allowed a base runner. He's sat down 5 in a row. And just as I say it, getting the base knock there is Aubrey Reed. Singles past the diving Adrian Sindo.
Next to play for the Yard Dogs batting is the left fielder, the number 3, Hunter Barros.
Hunter Barros stepping in. He doubled, was stranded back in the 4th. That was a real tough inning there because The Yard Dogs led off the fourth with a double and sent 4 more people to the plate and could not advance Barrows there. He was stranded at second base. Reed aboard at first. He was stranded at third back in the 6th inning. And then again, when he got on to lead off the inning, advanced on the wild pitch. That one's lifted into right field on the one hop. Hunter Barrows singles to right. Catching it on the one hop there was Devin Myers.
Next to the plate hitting for the Yard Dogs will be the right fielder, Brody Cole.
Brody Cole here with 2 outs. So after back-to-back strikeouts looking, back-to-back 2-out singles, a runner in scoring position here in the name of Aubrey Reed. The Yard Dogs would definitely be trying to push the envelope with a base hit here. Cole singled back in the 2nd, struck out and popped up to the shortstop. 2 hits in the inning for Bryan. Missed it off the plate. The 2-0. Outside corner called strike. Brody Cole at the plate, left-handed hitting right fielder. Missed it outside. It was off the plate for sure. It popped the mitt, though. The fans liked it, and that automatically means strike it for some people. you just hang around the ballpark and it's that had to be a strike. It sounded great. The 3-1. Swing and a miss there for Cole. That'll run the count full. Base runners will get a head start here. 3-2 count. Runners aboard at first and second. Reed's at second base. Barrows aboard at first. Elijah Martinez sets there at the chest. Runners go. Walked him. That'll load the bases.
Next to the plate hitting for the Yard Dogs is the shortstop, Gavin Shaddix.
Looks like there's going to be a visit at the mound. I'm going to let that visit happen. I'll take a quick break. Come back. More baseball here from Skaggs Field.
I'm Mayor Percy Bland. People often ask me what momentum looks like. It's more than construction projects, more than new investments, more than new announcements. Momentum is changing lives. It's creating opportunities for families, supporting local businesses, and investing in neighborhoods. That's the city of momentum. That's Meridian, Mississippi.
Meeting at the mound is over. We got 2 outs and the bases loaded. Stepping to the plate to shortstop, Gavin Shaddix. He's 0 for 3, grounded into the double play, flew out to left. Struck out in his last plate appearance to end the 6th. As Shaddix steps in, it's a big at-bat here. He's a .293 hitter. Swinging first pitch. Should be playable for Haas behind the dish. And Shaddix pops up to the catcher with the bases loaded.
For the Yard Dogs at the top of
The Yard Dogs.
On 2 base hits.
They got no runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. They stranded 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Scoreless. We'll be right back.
Mississippi's oldest live music scene rocks. Come Come to downtown Meridian for national touring acts at 2 landmark theaters. Enjoy family-friendly festivals like the 3-Foot Festival in April and the week-long Jimmy Rogers Festival in May, honoring the Meridian native who invented country music. See up-and-coming talent at the Full Moon on 5th Outdoor Concert Series or jamming in a brew pub. Great food, craft beers, art, and live music. Follow the music to Meridian. It's good vibes for all.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. We head to the home half of the 8th inning. The Yard Dogs will go to the bullpen. They're going to call on the right-hander, Isaac Borges. This will be his 10th appearance. 23 2/3 innings pitched. He's got 14 walks. He struck out 30, which leads the team. He's got a 3.04 ERA. Opponents hitting .232 against the right-hander. 7-8-9 due up for the Niners. Sendo, Myers, and Haas. Team leader in strikeouts on the mound for the Yard Dogs, and that one almost hit the bull. The Yard Dogs had an opportunity in the top of the inning with the bases loaded. The Niners were able to get out of a big-time jam there as Borges misses outside. Borges from Lincoln, Nebraska. The 2-1. Outside corner called strike. The 2-2. I just heard an interesting an interesting comment at the ballpark. We all know that umpires and whatnot, officials, when they make calls that go against your team, oh, you're a homer. Well, neither of these teams are even semi-local as that one's hit to the shortstop, fielding it, throwing it across the diamond. Is it in time? Bang! Caught him. Gavin Shaddix makes the play at shortstop. Adrian Sendo is retired. It's a nice pick over there by Andrew Thornhill. 6-3 for the folks scoring at home. That's out number 1. Davin Myers stepping in. He's 1 for 2. Scoreless ball game here in the home half of the 8th. Too tall. The Niners have not had base runners to speak of, really. The Garrett Pennington, the starter, went 7 innings. He gave up no runs on 4 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 8. And he just did not allow a lot of base runners. they stranded 2 by my count. I'll double check to make sure of that. I don't want to misrepresent anything here. It might be 3. Let me double check. The 3-0 offering. 4-pitch walk. Okay, I stand corrected. 3 left on for the Niners. The Yard Dogs have stranded 10 this afternoon. Myers reached on the free pass. Colton Haas stepping in. Haas 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. We're playing on an artificial surface here on the infield, and it looks like Colton Haas has played an all-day-long tournament on a dirt-only field. Takes that one for a called strike. Haas has one of the 4 hits this afternoon for these Niners. Behind in the count here, 0-1. Borges to the plate. That's where people start getting frustrated. That pitch right there has been a strike for the majority of the afternoon. Borges gets the side. This is outside. We got 1 out and a runner aboard. Scoreless ball game here at Skaggs Field. First game of this afternoon's doubleheader. The 2-1 off the plate. Haas way ahead. He's got a 3-1 count. Back-to-back walks here in the 8th.
Back to the top of the order.
Top of the stack, Jay Kelly. Here's the situation you get into with Kelly, is he's pretty versatile. He handles the bat pretty well. He can bunt if need be. He can hit for average. And he's, among the team leaders in average. He's hitting .354, 10 doubles, 4 triples, a home run, and 29 driven in. And after a quick out to begin the inning, back-to-back walks. Aboard at second base, Devin Myers. Aboard at first there is Colton Haas. It looks like the manager for the Niners wants to talk it over with his offense, how they want to tackle things. It would not shock me in the least. It would not shock me in the least for Nicaelan Morrison to put the runners in motion in some form or fashion. Maybe bunt with Jay Kelly, another bunt and run. We've seen that already today. But he's got a lot of confidence in his ball club, and he said it this morning, and he and I spoke yesterday. He's aggressive, and he's unapologetically aggressive, and his guys have really responded. Swinging first pitch there is Jay Kelly. Back behind the bag at third is going to be Aubrey Reed. Well, that's interesting. It looks like the turf has come up right there on the pitcher's mound. I do know that that has happened previously, not necessarily here, but in situations where the big hitting mat's brought out there just to make sure that it's not dangerous for the pitchers and whatnot. I don't think that we can continue with that every time that he pulls that up with his toe there. So I do think they're going to have to cover that up. The officials trying to find one of the game administrators to find out what the options are to get that repaired. The easy solution there, the big green hitting mats would definitely cover that space. But a big chunk of the turf has come up right in front of the mound. We've had two great starting efforts tonight for both of these ball clubs. More discussion here with the umpires, and I think they're trying to get that mat out there that I mentioned. But, great starting efforts tonight. Starting pitcher for Nacogdoches tonight, Nicholas Soler, goes 6 innings. No runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and 8 strikeouts. Starter for the Yard Dogs, 7 innings pitched, no runs, 4 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 8. As both of the ball clubs have members of their coaching staff out there assessing the situation. Manager for the Niners, Nicolin Morrison and John Bynington. There we go. From the bullpen there. The big hitting mat is delivered.
Fans, while we have an opportunity,
that should definitely solve the issue.
They are selling tickets for a big fundraiser to support Charlie Garrett, and of course, Charlie is here with us tonight. Of course, he was born with a rare heart defect, and he'll be throwing out the first pitch later on this evening and doing a fundraiser, and he'll be having a heart transplant.
They got the
later on this year. So
mound repaired, so to speak.
For Charlie Garrett, those fundraiser tickets.
There's not a ton of things that you can do to that on short notice. It's not like working on the. It's not like working on a clay mound where you can bring out additional clay and the tamp and kind of rework that thing. But they are in a spot right here where it does not look like anybody wants to say that this is the answer. I think what's going on, I think they're going to try to fill in a hole underneath the mat. Most of these turf surfaces, they're layered in there underneath, but then on top of the turf, like it's a ground up, almost like rubber pellets. And then in some repair cases, they're able to use sand and whatnot that goes underneath the turf there. But we have come to a screeching halt while the umpires look at the situation. We've got a scoreless ball game here in the home half of the 8th inning. I'm going to step away for just a second. We'll be right back.
Our railroad moves North America,
expanding our legacy of excellence with each mile.
As leaders in innovation and service,
We are united by hard work and pride,
we safely deliver every day,
connecting people,
connecting communities.
connecting nations. We are CPKC.
Together, we go places no one else can go.
umpiring crew, the administrators here in Meridian, trying to figure out how they're going to resolve the issue there on the mound. What was happening? Isaac Borges, as he was pitching, his drive leg there, his toe caught the turf and it came up in a big chunk. And they tried to put a hitting mat out on top of it, but it seemed to I think there's a hole in the front, like just kind of dug out in that landing spot, and I think that kind of accentuated the hole there, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to repair that, and it's one of the downfalls to
announce that this current ball game will be in a delay currently, obviously because of the mound. We're going to be about a 20-minute delay.
I'm getting told that it's going to be about a 20-minute delay, which is bizarre because that really is going to adversely affect both of these teams. It's a critical part of the game. Home half of the 8th inning with 2 runners aboard and 1 out, but about a 20-minute delay is probably what it's going to take to get this thing repaired. I'm going to step away. We appreciate you guys hanging in there with us. This is totally outside of our control, but we'll check in as the repairs are taking place, and we'll be right back. More Mid-America League playoff baseball when we get back.
Are you traveling to Meridian soon? Discover 2 exceptional Hilton hotels in 1 convenient location. Whether you're here visiting for business, sports, family travel, or a weekend getaway, you'll find the comfort and amenities you're looking for. Enjoy spacious guest rooms, fitness centers, indoor and outdoor pools, complimentary hot breakfast at Hampton Inn, and an on-site restaurant and bar at Hilton Garden Inn. Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn Meridian, ready when you arrive.
What we've got here is 1 out, 2 runners aboard. Home half of the 8th inning. And there was an ejection just prior to us coming back. One of the Yard Dogs, I believe the pitching coach, was ejected because he did not want to start with the hitting mat as the repair option. Called strike on the outside corner there. Jay Kelly at the plate. 0-2. 1 out and 2 base runners aboard. We're scoreless here. Home half of the 8th inning. What a ball game. Game number 1 of the day-night doubleheader. That one's lifted into left field. The Yard Dogs make the play. And the base hit to left field by Kelly loads the bases.
Next to the plate batting for the Niners will be the second baseman, Camden Knudsen.
Camden Knudsen here. Stepping to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Bases loaded. 1 out. Corners in. Double play depth in the middle. Camden Knudsen at the plate. Too tall. Isaac Borges started the inning in relief. Second pitcher of the night for the Yard Dogs. A lengthy delay here. The 1-0 offering. That's in there for a called strike. Inside corner. The Niners have had a hard time coming by base runners. They got 3 base runners on now with just 1 out. Double play gets the Yard Dogs out of the inning. A sinking line drive into center field. That will break the tie. An RBI single by Camden Knudsen. First run of the ball game here in the home half of the 8th inning. Bases remain loaded.
Next to the plate batting for the Niners, first baseman Brandon Sheets.
Brandon Sheets, the offensive player of the year, stepping to the plate. Borges too tall there. Sheets on the afternoon, hitless. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Isaac Borges sats there at the chest. The 1-0. Fouling it off his Sheets. It goes into the screen there. Evens the count at 1. A really odd turn of events here. A long delay based on the mound repair. Time is called. The field umpire moving the mat there, but that's just not going to work because they painted the pitching rubber. I'm confused. I hate to see this ball game come to this field issue. Too good a ball game for that to be the factor in this one. It's a 1-0 ball game. Niners in the lead. Swing and a miss there for Sheets. A ball and 2 strikes. Isaac Borges gets the side. Popped up foul behind the plate there. Sheets on the year has been a hitting machine. The 1-2. Hammered but fouled down the right field line. Count remains 1-2. A win here for the Niners guarantees themselves a spot in the championship afternoon tomorrow. A win for the Yard Dogs will be dependent on the night's game. Again, fouling it back over the plate. Behind the backstop, that is. Home half of the eighth, 1-0. One out with the bases loaded. The 1-2. Softly hit to the pitcher. Nobody able to cover. A swinging bunt there by Sheets. Gets another RBI. Two nothing your score.
Batting for the Niners is the third baseman Oscar Galvez.
Both runs that have scored got aboard via the walk. 3 straight singles after back-to-back walks. And Oscar Galvez steps to the plate. Called strike on the outside corner. Nothing in one. Too far inside. The 1-1. Called strike. A ball and 2 strikes here to Oscar Galvez, the right-handed hitting third baseman. The 1-2, boom! Strike him out. 2 outs in the inning.
With 2 outs in the inning, next to the plate for the Niners is the designated hitter, James Vanderpool.
James Vanderpool, the designated hitter, 0 for 3 on the afternoon. 2 strikeouts and a fly out to center field. The Yard Dogs trying to avoid any more damage. They're gonna have some work to do. In the top half of the ninth are the Yard Dogs. Vanderpool ahead in the count here, 1-0. Hit him with the bases loaded. Third run coming in of the inning. We seemingly have more ejections here. It looks as if James Vanderpool may have been ejected here. The ball game as the home plate umpire in a conversation with Nicaelan Morrison. I think there may have been a player and a coach ejected here in this fracas here. Okay, so it. I'm confused. It looks like number 20 is coming in. That's going to be Josh Lee.
Running at first base for the Niners will be number 20, Josh Lee.
J.D. Peace at the plate. 2 outs and the bases loaded. The 1-0. Outside corner called strike. Vanderpool was the DH. Josh Lee came in to run for him after the ejection. Lifted into center field. Should be playable there for Riley. Riley will squeeze it. Peace is retired. 3 runs were plated in the inning. They strand 3. We head to the top of the 9th with the 3-0 ball game. Niners in the lead.
At East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery, Meridian native Dr. Asif Lala is renowned at managing a wide array of problems relating to the mouth, teeth, and facial regions, including but not limited to wisdom teeth extraction, dental implants, sleep apnea, jaw surgery, TMJ disorders, and Botox cosmetic. Using the most recent advances in dental technology, let Dr. Lala restore your mouth back to its original function so you can finally smile with confidence.
Pick up a win here. But the Bryan Yard Dogs, they have got 8-9-1 due up. Seen them play a lot of ball games this summer. These guys don't have quit in them, so it's not like there's not an opportunity. 3 runs in the bottom half of the previous inning can be matched with at least 3 here in the top half of the 9th. So Valerius, Thornhill, and Menchaca due up. Elijah Martinez in relief. His 3rd inning of work. Valerius dives out of the way. Taylor Valerius on the afternoon. 0 for 2 with a walk. Struck out in his last plate appearance. Valerius singles into center field. The Yard Dogs with something to say here in the top of the 9th. 1 run at a time here. 1 batter at a time as Andrew Thornhill will step to the plate. Inside corner called strike. Thornhill walked. Was stranded in the 3rd. Back-to-back pitches on the inside part of the plate. Called strikes. Thornhill goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Next to the plate for the Yard Dogs is the second baseman, Tristan Menchaca.
Top of the stack, Tristan Menchaca stepping in. 0 for 4. Lined out to the second baseman to end the 7th inning. As Menchaca will swing through that one. Martinez will deal. Flared into left field coming in. There's the left fielder. Peace will squeeze it for out number 2. So Menchaca retired on the fly out to left.
At the top of the 9th inning, next to the plate for the Yard Dogs, center fielder Tegan Riley.
Tegan Riley stepping in. Riley's got 2 hits on the afternoon. He's been on base 3 of his 4 plate appearances. He's got himself a stolen base this afternoon as well. That one misses. The 1-0. The 1-1 offering on the way. Called strike there. Tegan Riley down to his last strike. He's got a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. In foul territory near the first base dugout. Does he have room? Running out of real estate there is Brandon Sheets. So Riley will have another crack at it. The Niners plated 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the Yard Dogs trying to find some life here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. The 1-2. Again, fouling it off, staying alive there is Tegan Riley. Game number 1 of a day-night doubleheader. Yard Dogs and Blues to follow. The 1-2. Chop to the shortstop. Sindo has to throw across the diamond. Is he going to be in time? And Riley will be retired on the ground ball to short. That'll do it.
Niners 3 and Yard Dogs 0.
A 3-0 win there for the Niners. They will play in the championship game tomorrow. Give me about 60 seconds. Let me wrap up my card here, and we'll be right back.
And our next game will be between, obviously, the Meridian Blues and the Bryan Yard Dogs. It'll be a 7:50 start time. We've just been told a 7:50 start time for the next ball game. That's not fair to them.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. The final 3-0. The Niners over the Yard Dogs. 3 runs, 7 hits. 1 error and 6 left for the Niners. The Yard Dogs, no runs on 7 hits, no errors. They stranded 11. Elijah Martinez will pick up the win this afternoon. Excuse me. Elijah Martinez gets the win. Isaac Borges will be saddled with the loss. Garrett Pennington for the Yard Dogs went 7 innings. He gave up no runs, 4 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 8. Borges came in relief. Pitched just the 1 inning, gave up 3 runs on 3 hits. After a lengthy delay, starting pitcher for the Niners went 6 innings. That was Nicholas Soler. 6 innings, no runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and 8 strikeouts. Martinez pitched 3 innings. He gave up no runs on 3 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 4. It was a great ball game, and I just hate to see that the issues with the turf surface caused such a lengthy delay. Looking at the Niners' 2-hit night for the leadoff man, Jake Kelly. He went 2 for 4. A 2-hit night for Camden Knutson. He went 2 for 4 as well. Brandon Sheets added a RBI single late in the ball game. Oscar Galvez was held hitless. James Vanderpool, he was held hitless this afternoon, ended up taking an early exit after the ejection. J.D. Peace 0 for 3 with a walk. Adrian Sendo was held hitless this afternoon. David Myers was 1 for 2. And Colton Haas was 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. There for the Yard Dogs this afternoon. 2-hit afternoon for Tegan Riley. He went 2 for 4 with 2 singles, 2 of their 7 hits. Aubrey Reed went 1 for 2. A 2-hit afternoon for Hunter Barrows. He was 2 for 4. He had a single and a double. And Brody Cole there in the 6th spot went 1 for 3. Final hit of the afternoon for the Niners, Taylor Valerius. He singled and was stranded at first there in the top of the 9th. But the Yard Dogs, they fall in their record 27-26. They will play Meridian here in about half an hour. And the Niners improve to 50-11 on the season. They will play in the championship game tomorrow. We appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to reset my scorecard, and we'll be ready for the second half of the doubleheader. The Niners win it 3-0. We'll be right back. Tune in. You may have to go to another link. It's probably not going to be on this link. It'll be a totally fresh link. So if you're looking for the Yard Dogs and the Blues, make sure you refresh your browser and go to the new link for that new game. I'm Will Atkinson, everyone. We'll see you in about 30 minutes.